What the hell is happening right now? What is happening? Woohoo! What a lovely surprise. Right, Dobby? What a lovely surprise. Dobby doesn't give a... Hi, dolls! Welcome back, and if you were new, hello, my name is Jessie. This is Dobby, and today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 3 of Yellowjackets, Them's the Breaks. Very excited to see this drop right now. I am thoroughly confused, but we're just going to roll with it. It said on IMDb that this was going to come out on Sunday, the 23rd. It is Friday, the 21st. I do not appreciate when social media messes with my brain. Which, I mean, I guess is a typical thing for social media to do. But what the heck? What a lovely surprise. I know moving forward, IMDb did say it's going to be Fridays, so it must just be a typo or something. But I'm excited to see this episode drop because the end of the last episode had all of us quite in a stir. I love that in the first episode of Season 3, I'm like, I forget that blonde girl's name. For those of you who don't know, because all of my Season 1 and 2 reactions are over on Patreon. I haven't edited them for YouTube yet. I take notes and I write characters down, and it helps me kind of like prioritize my thoughts. And I literally had blonde in parentheses. I didn't know her name. I did not know Melissa's name. I know it now, so I am very curious to see what happens with that. We have a lot of things going on. I'm going to stop talking and let's just jump in, but before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see, but comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring the link, the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month, it's only $1.25 a week. It is all my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube. In addition, more, don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_chef_productions for TikTok. I am now on Blue Sky. Link is in the description below for the Redbubble and TeePublic pages, where you can find awesome merch that my brother Ray has created for the different reactions that Jay and I do. And as always, these will be fully unedited over on Patreon as our Seasons 1 and 2. So go check it out. But without further ado, this is Season 3, Episode 3 of Yellowjackets, Them's the Breaks. And as you can see, I'm doing a lot better. I am no longer sick. I have like the tail end of it, but I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
School spirits is the fun.
I'm going to be doing this next month. Patreon exclusive.
We actually had...
Did anybody hear that the first time? It was playing the song, something about a Queen of Hearts. I did not catch that the first time. Guys, we're a minute into the recap and my mind is blown. There's so many things hidden in this show. Yeah. Where are we?
Too sexy for this cave. Too sexy for this cave. Too sexy to be murder. I'm lost.
We found her up to eat her, though.
You should eat. I guess you're used to better these days.
All the times I fantasized about us being alone together was definitely never in a weird cave.
Mari.
Am I blushing?
No. You once spread a rumor that I had raging gonorrhea.
Less competition.
Mari! What the f***?
Mari, I'm gay. Even if I wasn't, I would rather take something very dull, press it into my eye, you can just knock it the f***.
Oh, I love Ben. There are some Ben haters out there, man. I love Coach Ben.
Are you gonna finish your bat?
Don't get too close. I knew it.
Okay.
Close your eyes, Ben. What was the picture? Misty, Nat, Ty. Is that Shauna?
Your cancer has stopped metastasizing. Your CA-125 markers are significantly down.
Is it because of the sacrifice?
I could have eavesdropped, but I announced myself instead.
Oh, shut up and sit down.
A+. Why don't we get lunch today, wherever you want?
I'm afraid my schedule is wall to wall.
With what?
You just left the 13th floor.
I'll be back. I just want to do my makeup. Izzy's Cafe. I will text you the address. The scones are to die for.
Well, you don't have a lunch partner, so.
That's okay.
Oh,
That
God,
makes
it's
two
like
of us.
making my eyes hurt. Oh, gosh, it was awful.
Jesus Christ. Is any of this real?
Interesting that you ask that, Ben, because I'm not sure it is. I am really, like, I told you in the last episode I go down like rabbit holes of rabbit holes of rabbit holes, and there was this light theory of how if you notice, like granted we're supposed to be in spring and summer and you know the sunshine, and the lighting of how the girls are is like this auburn kind of like a warm is the best way to describe it, like this warm kind of light, and it's not ever been filmed like that before, but it could just be because we're in another season, but also like it never has been like that before even in this season. So is this all like a dream sequence or like what they're trying to make up in their head, like kind of like Aquila with Nugget, where she like imagined that it was alive the whole time? Is this their coping mechanism and like other things are actually happening? Because we did jump from the cabin burning right to TP City.
When I was 12, my little cousin got brain cancer. We were watching her favorite show on Nickelodeon. Her heart just stopped.
Oh God, that's horrible.
So I finished watching the episode. She was 4.
Oh God.
Maybe there are 2 versions of reality, but it's all real. How long are you gonna keep me in here?
Oh God. I don't trust her.
Luckily, she knows dick about physics. It was over quick.
Oh my God, I thought that she was gonna do, I swear, I thought she was gonna do that. But she was like, I'm just gonna do my makeup and I'll be right back. I believed it.
It's not a
Lied to us.
No. Why are we hanging out, Kelly?
Yeah, why are you?
What do you mean? It has to be like $1 million.
It's fine, I'll help. Don't you want to try it on?
No? I don't even want to touch it.
Sure. You can try it on
Oh my God,
at
she's
home.
gonna steal it. Lottie.
She's undercover, but
Your daughter, Apple Tree, I'm afraid, is quite the schemer. I put a stop to it.
What do you mean
You
daring?
passed out.
Manipulating everything to put a kibosh on anything sensitive.
You passed
and then
out.
As soon as I had the
Why did I have to come here for you to tell me this, Misty?
and,
She wanted a friend.
We never do this anymore.
Yeah.
Never did it ever.
Look, I just trying to get a gift basket for these fancy idiots who might be doing business with Jeff.
You have to get them a
I
gift
am great at
basket.
Ooh, foot doctors. They're sexy, right? But I can just sit in the waiting room if you don't want me to watch.
Misty. No. So Van looked really sketchy when they met up after the lovely day that Taissa had. I thought they were showing us that as what she was hiding from Taissa. She just found this out.
I'm gonna tell you, but shit, promise you won't freak out. What? Just what? No, you.
Remission, headed in that direction.
She's scared.
Oh, God.
Yeah, your news isn't so great.
You're thinking it too. I know you are. First Natalie, then this guy.
Ooh. Taissa, you looked way too excited about that.
Just give in to the possibility. We hear the wilderness and it hears us.
Oh my God. Taissa looks scary as like that. I think it's really interesting how young Van was all for Lottie and the sacrifices and the rituals, and adult Van is like a man just died. I do not feel okay about this. Like how everyone at the park just like kept doing their thing. I would be like, we need to leave.
Talk much?
Oh, hey.
Hey, you can stay if you want. You're not gonna turn out to be boring, are you?
Oh, damn, that was fast. Of course, Mari interrupts this.
Where were you?
I walked back to civilization, so I fuck your dad.
She fell in a hole and her knee.
Pee-wee's
I
Playhouse.
was usually slapping my mother out of her stupor right around then.
Sad little redhead with a drunk for a mom. Living in a sad little house, just being sad all the time. I can't believe I get to have more of you.
Visit Ozzy's homemade ice cream parlor. Our
Damn.
flavors will make your eyes pop.
Bill-eyed man, it's not cigars from my vision. You saw him.
Ozzy's?
Yes, I.
What the f is was that?
It has to mean something. It has to.
See the room of who he was talking to, maybe. I had this theory that he was talking to, oh my god, there's only 13 minutes left. I had this theory that maybe he was talking to Crystal. I'm not saying she's alive.
I don't remember those.
There are like a significant amount.
Those.
He couldn't have done that by himself. Guys, this is crazy. You
go.
started this. Go. Sorry. Oh, great.
Light's okay.
No, it's not. There's too much water. Get the f out of there.
Jesus.
I'm claustrophobic as shit.
Stay
I would
close.
not have gone in there. I loved snap bracelets. I don't anymore. Ow.
That happens sometimes.
It's just a cut. Don't have to be such a baby.
Akila, help her.
I can't.
You have to, or she'll die. We'll all die.
Help! It's poison in there. It's
The
some
water?
It's some kind of gas.
Oh.
You're coming with us.
Oh my god. This next episode is gonna be wild. Holy balls, man. I'm not kidding. My like head hurts. That was a lot.
We have to make him pay for trying to kill us.
I'm sticking my neck out for you. Do not make me look stupid.
I need more time with you, but not like this.
Walking Shauna in a freezer. Oh! Oh! We're gonna get a Jackie Shauna combo. Nice. Ooh, yeah. Let's zoom in on that. All right, there you have it. Episode 3, Them's the Breaks. Very interesting episode. I am not kidding. I am better. I'm not sick anymore, but I'm at like the tail end of like getting back to normal. You know what I mean? And my head hurts. That was a lot. That was a lot, because for a quick second I paused in the middle of the reaction. I went over the theory of the light, this like auburn, warm, reddish kind of light, and how people were relating it to like, maybe this is all fake. Maybe they didn't make a bunch of tents. Maybe they don't have a farm of animals. Maybe everybody isn't so happy in this little summer, spring solstice or whatever it is. Maybe the cabin is still burning down, and that's why it has that amber kind of a light. Maybe this is all fabrication of their minds, and they started to kind of make me believe that with these hallucinations here. Now, obviously, we know that Coach Ben said it was some kind of gas. That's why they were hallucinating. But I also think back to this theory with water. There was a water theory of how the water was polluted, the water was contaminated, and that's why they're having all these crazy visions and hearing things and stuff like that. So I thought maybe it was the water, because they showed them trudging through the water dripping into their light source, the candle, the flame. But regardless, it doesn't matter. That was a mind. That was absolutely crazy. I love how they screw with us. They screw with the fans so much. Like in the first episode, they show us like a Pit Girl-esque scene with Mari running. In this one, they show us like the cabin is fine and now it's burning, but it's a hallucination. They totally pay attention to what the fan theories are and just screw with us and play off of that. But I love that. I love that because it's like exciting. And they're like, oh, it's not that? All right, then well, back to square one. Back to the drawing board. What's going on? So this episode was intense. I mean, for present time, we have Shauna trying to have a lunch with Misty, basically just to get information, and Misty just wants to hang out. I don't think that Misty sabotaged her car. I really don't, and I think that Shauna's gonna figure that out. I think she's gonna realize, like, oh, it wasn't Misty, and feel bad. But I also wouldn't put it past Misty. That's the problem. So I don't necessarily blame Shauna for thinking it was her. I think Misty is a very complex, interesting character because there is so much to be angry at Misty for and to blame Misty for, but a lot of it you don't know. They don't know that Misty killed Crystal. They don't know that Misty destroyed the box. They don't know a lot about Misty's psychotic craziness. So, like, it's like, yeah, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, You are psycho, Misty. I'm not surprised that they feel this way. So, I mean, it just breaks my heart after in the last episode, Walter's like, these girls aren't your friends. Like, you are trauma bonded. That's all this is. And I think this just reinforced it and showed her that that is true. And that's why she got so upset. Shauna had a hell of a day though, man. She went from that to coming home, finding Lottie with Callie dancing around in the kitchen. And it's sad because, like, Shauna's been trying to bond with Callie so hard. And they finally started to over the prank video in the last episode. And then this happens. The necklace, Lottie. First of all, you took her daughter shopping, had her steal a $1,500 dress. This wasn't like lipstick from Claire's, okay? She stole a $1,500 dress? That is insane. What are you condoning that for? Lottie's crazy. We know that. And then you give her the necklace. Jackie's necklace, the necklace that they are passing around. We still need more information on this necklace, by the way, because we know that Jackie had it, gave it to, now, Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. Jackie had the necklace, gave it to Shauna. Shauna gave it back to Jackie. Jackie died, Shauna took the necklace, and then Natalie had it. She gave it to Natalie, and I don't know if we know who has it now. Natalie is the last person that has it, right? Or did Natalie give it back to Shauna? I don't remember. All I know is that we see Pit Girl has it. We see that Pit Girl, the tracking of this necklace is insane. The last that we technically, I don't remember who has it last. I'm pretty sure Natalie has it. But the last we saw, factually, is Callie. But before that, Pit Girl. So they're leading us to believe that the necklace is worn by the person that is sacrificed. We're also still assuming that this was a sacrifice because of the game and the cards and the hunting and right, but it could be something different. We don't know. Oh my God, my head hurts. So Pit Girl was the last person to be seen with the necklace. Now somehow Lottie got it and now gave it to Callie. And she says to Shauna, it doesn't mean what you think it means. What could it mean? Is it a sense of protection? Is it a sense of like, I don't know. I'm not even going to throw your eyes because I got to think about it. I don't know. But giving that necklace to Callie, knowing that Shauna was going to see it, knowing it would trigger her, Lottie, she's f***ed up on a level that I, like, haven't even comprehended yet. You know what I mean? Like, I know Lottie's crazy, but, like, you are really, really crazy. Like, I think you're absolutely insane, and you topped that. So, the problem is, Callie, this is just going to make Callie have more questions. This is just going to make Callie more interested and curious, and I think the trauma of this is just going to push Shauna farther away and separate the two of them even more so. I know this is crazy, but I really think that Shauna has to start talking to Callie about stuff, because if this keeps happening, she's never going to have a relationship with her daughter. She needs to start being honest with her and telling her what happened. And it's like, it feels crazy to say that, because how do you put into words what you experienced? How do you put into words what that situation was like, what you went through, what you did, what that necklace means? How do you do that? I mean, she knows a decent amount already, so it's not like it's impossible, but it is a pretty hard task. Taissa finds out, along with us, that Van's cancer seems to be in remission, and Taissa gets creepy as and says that it is because of the sacrifice of the waiter. First Natalie, now the waiter. This is what it wants. She gets so creepy, man, to the point where Van looks terrified. I was terrified. Side note, I pointed this out in one of my reactions, multiple reactions, but significantly at the end of season 2, Taissa's eyes turn red. And I was watching an interview that was not on purpose. I was like, oh my God, Taissa's eyes are red. Apparently, young Taissa has brown eyes, I think. And so they had to have old Taissa wear contacts, and the way that like the eyes with the contacts hit the light made it like a tinge of red. And the writers were like, oh, that was totally not on purpose. Because people were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, her eyes are red. I did too. I said it multiple times, I'm pretty sure, throughout the whole season. Like, are Taissa's eyes red? And it was significant at the end of the second season. And the writers were like, no, that wasn't on purpose. Like, it was the lighting. It was not anything to look into, because obviously there are 1,000 things to look into. That was not one of them, because I noticed it again with the eyes. But anyway, Taissa is very scary. Van seems very terrified, but nothing was more terrifying than the commercial. Ozzy's Ice Cream Parlor. What in the actual hell? I want to watch that again. I want to watch the commercial again. It happened so fast. And I was like, the land of make-believe. Route 9 Piscataway. I wonder. Let's call the number. Someone's going to be like, who the f*** are you?
Hello and greetings. Thank you for calling Ozzy's homemade ice cream. As of now, our scoops are broken. Regret. Swim. Dead grandma's house. If you're calling outside of our regular business hours...
God, this is going on 2 minutes.
Thank you again for calling.
Dobby's like, what the f*** going on?
Leave your message at the tone. Press pound when finished.
Two minutes and 7 seconds. It was about just over 2 minutes. Oh my God. What the heck? It's a number in Homedale too. I'm like so close to Homedale. Oh my God. I gotta text that to Jay because he's recording right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so creepy. Call the Ozzy ice cream number. Okay, so that was fun. That was so creepy. Ozzy's ice cream parlor. The Adventures of Ozzy and Harriet. Homemade ice cream. I thought maybe there was like a website or something. Okay, no. That was creepy.
You saw him, right?
Dude, I've been to the land of make-believe, just saying. Look at the flavors, too. Like, it's flavor of the week, mint chip. Can't see what that says. Candied apples. Those candied apples look disgusting. What is that even? Sorry, guys. I just went off on a whole tangent. But anyway. Oh my God, that was so creepy. So we see the Ozzy's commercial, and it is the man with no eyes. Now, this is the man that Taissa has been seeing ever since she was little. She's probably right. She must have seen a commercial when she was younger. Now I just also realized this because I'm like, oh, they're probably watching like an old TV channel or streaming an old TV thing, whatever. It says play. So they're watching a VHS tape. That's why they're getting all the old commercials and stuff too. Now, because Van saw this, it didn't seem like she remembered it. She wasn't like, oh yeah, Ozzy's, which is I find a little bizarre too, considering it seems to be playing during a show while, like, when they were younger. Like, why doesn't Van know about this? Like, I don't know. Is this selective to Taissa? I don't know. I also find it interesting that Mari was talking to Coach Ben about watching old TV shows when she was in the hospital. We're just going to make that connection real quick. So we go to the Ozzy's Ice Cream Parlor, which is closed down. I think they had a break in, and they see it was a fox with a rabbit. She says, what do you want? Van says, you know what it wants more. So I think that the rule of three was what I was saying. We had Nat, we had the waiter. Who's going to be the third? What is going to be the third sacrifice? I'm kind of nervous about that. I don't know. Maybe we can make it Lottie. That would be great. But that was absolutely terrifying. That's the last that we see of Taissa and Van. Now, the whole situation with Mari is very frustrating because I hate Mari. I despise Mari. I knew that she was going to blow Coach Ben's spot up. But the crazy part is it didn't actually seem like she was going to. It seemed like she was actually going to keep the secret. And frustratingly enough, Shauna pulls it out of her. Now, I don't necessarily blame Shauna because she's thinking you're hiding something. What are you hiding and why are you hiding it? And she is right. She is hiding something. I just didn't like it because I like Coach Ben. Now, I know there are people on TikTok that are like, they despise Coach Ben. I don't know why. I love Coach Ben. I think because he has been the only one that's like actually kept his shit and kept his cool. And I feel really bad for him. Like, he didn't even want to be a coach. He could have just stayed with his boyfriend and avoided all of this. He's not eating anybody. I don't know. I like Coach Ben. And so it sucks that Shauna kind of like pulls this whole witch hunt. Like, let's go freaking find him. I also don't know why she did that. Why did she do that? Why is she trying to go and attack Coach Ben when she was just in the last episodes saying how crazy everybody was? Like, all these girls lost their and they're in the wilderness running around all crazy and this and that. But like, I have enough to deal with. I have the death of my baby, the death of my best friend. And I'm like, yeah, all that is very, very valid. And now you're like, let's go in the heat of the night to find Coach Ben and take him prisoner. Like, I don't understand. Like, is it maybe like a deflection? Like, everybody will hate Coach Ben and stop focusing on Mari and I and like our hatred. I don't know. But Shauna's the head of all of this. Natalie, you could see, is like kind of, I don't want to. I don't know if Natalie actually had contact with Coach Ben. Some people were saying they think she did. I don't know if she did. I don't think she did. I think that she just knew he was out there. I think she's a good tracker, a good hunter. And like when she saw the trap with Misty in the last episode, I think she was like, he is still out there, but like, I'm gonna let him do his thing. I'm not gonna, be involved in that. But regardless, you could tell Natalie doesn't really want to go after him because she's always like been cool with Coach Ben. But they do anyway. Now, Mari spills the beans. What pissed me off about that was like Mari, I didn't trust her. And then I was like, oh, wow, she actually is going to cover for him. But then she didn't tell them any of the good stuff. She wasn't like, yeah, he took me prisoner, but only because he was terrified of us. And he gave me hot chocolate and protein bars. And then he set me free. She didn't say that part either. Like, he set me free after I maced him with bear spray. Like, she didn't say any of that. So, I don't know. Mari's Mari. But anyway, they go to the cave. And now this is really bizarre because Mari says, I don't remember this. There are rocks in front of one of the pathways. Now, we don't necessarily know if it was actually gas like Ben said, but what we do know is they start hallucinating hardcore. Now, we don't know when they started hallucinating. So did they start hallucinating when they saw the rocks? Is that because, like, how do those rocks get there? Ben couldn't have put them there himself and that quickly. We have Akila, Shauna, and Van going off on the trip of their lives. That was very intense, made sense for each of them. And the last one of them all being in the class together with Ella, it almost made me feel like a purgatory sense of something. Like, Lottie makes sense because Lottie tries to direct everything. The three of them make sense because they were all together. But the only other one that we knew was Ella. It was weird seeing Ella there. So they all snap out of it. We see Ben pulling Van out and pretty much saving her. And then all of a sudden, Natalie and Ty. So Natalie and Ty end up coming with the gun and she says, you're going to come with us. Now, it's it's bizarre. Like, yeah, what do they think is going to happen? Like Natalie says before they go in, what did you think was going to happen when we went in? What did you think we were going to do? Like when we got here, like everybody just like acts on impulse without having a plan. Kind of like when, Mari said, like, you asked me what my plan is. What's your plan? Everybody kind of just like runs into these situations without actually having a plan. And that is why this crazy is happening, because they're acting on impulse. They're acting out of nowhere. And then like chaos ensues. And then they're all like, oh, let's pretend that didn't happen. So I don't know what they're going to do with Coach Ben. They clearly, as we see in the promo, they take him back. They tie him up. I don't know what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Is this how the hunt is actually like made? We know that we did it once with Javi, but that was like an accident. Are they going to be like, we're going to give you a chance to run away? We'll give you a fair shot on your one leg and crutch. But if we catch you, like, that's that. Like, I don't know who's going to kill him. Who's going to kill him? I know that there is a scene where we have Shauna with the gun, but everyone said it looked like she was aiming it at Melissa, which was bizarre because it did kind of look like she had a hat on like Melissa. Maybe Melissa stands in front of Coach Ben and is like, no, don't do this. I don't know. I again, it's hard to theorize because it's like there's so much in these episodes. I have to sit with it and think before I do that. And then getting into that, actually, we have Melissa approaching Shauna. Shauna kind of being a her, but then being like, you could stay, and then like smiling, and then that's interrupted by Mari. We also have Lottie trying to go to Akilah saying like it's contacting you, it's talking to you, and her being like no. And I think it is because Akilah looks like she's denying it to herself. I also think that Travis was just saying that because he wanted Lottie to leave him the hell alone. So we'll have to dissect that more, but oh my god, I'm actually hoarse. My throat. I'm so tired. That was exhausting. That episode was exhausting. But overall, a fantastic episode. I cannot wait to see what happens next. This was a really, really satisfying, good episode. Hopefully Coach Ben is okay. I'm gonna try and edit this the best that I can, guys. I am so sorry. YouTube actually blocked my episode 1 after like almost a week of it being up. And so I had to re-edit that and throw it back up. Hopefully this sticks. If not, they are fully unedited over on YouTube. And I am still thinking I want to do a Yellowjackets spoiler talk live stream. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.